Did Elon Musk really do a Nazi salute at Trump's inauguration event? And why can't people agree on this question? Well, this is actually a fascinating case study in critical thinking. It's really common in disagreements that people don't define their terms, and they end up actually arguing past each other, even though they think they're arguing about the same topic. So let's make sure to define precisely what we're talking about when we say that Musk did a Nazi salute. There are three interpretations of this. One, did he do a gesture that closely resembles a version of a Nazi salute? The answer there is an unequivocal yes. We can compare his gesture side by side to a few different examples of real Nazi salutes. And indeed, there is a version of the Nazi salute that looks just like the motion that he did. Two, would people who are unprompted and simply watching the video on their own identify what he did as a Nazi salute? Well, interestingly enough, someone offered to bet me on this topic. My intuition was that very few people who are watching this video for the first time would independently think that it was a Nazi salute. If at least 1 in 3 people who'd never heard of this video before watched it and independently said that it was a Nazi salute, then I would owe $10. On the other hand, if fewer than a third identified it as a Nazi salute on their own, then they would owe me $100. So what was the result of the bet? Well, I won. Between 15 and 27% of participants on their own identified it as a Nazi salute. So what this means is that it's not uncommon for someone to identify this as a Nazi salute, but most people wouldn't identify it that way if they saw it for the first time. On the other hand, when specifically asked if the video contained a Nazi salute, 35% of people said that in retrospect they can now see that there might have been a Nazi salute. While this is a small pet study just to settle a bet, it shows the power of empiricism to help answer specific questions. The third and final question is whether Elon Musk intended to do a Nazi salute. Now, we need to acknowledge that we can never know for sure what's in another person's mind, but we can consider evidence. To be a good critical thinker, you must consider evidence on both sides of the question. One, Musk has a reputation as a provocateur, and it's possible that he did it purposely to be provocative. Two, at least one person who knows Musk well says he believes that he did it on purpose. But what about the evidence against it being an intentional Nazi salute? A, very, very few people actually support Nazism. Your average Republican is going to think very negatively, not positively, of someone doing a Nazi salute. B, in the video, he explicitly says,
"My heart goes out to you."
Now, this could have been intentionally misleading, but if we take it at face value, it does seem like he was intending a different action. And if he was trying to do a Nazi salute, he was at least purposely trying to mask it. You can learn a lot more about how to do critical thinking effectively at our website, clearerthinking.org.